Welcome back, guys. Thanks for joining us for another beer review. You're watching All the Beer No Idea. I'm Baz. This time we are heading over to the Perfect Draft Pro and we have a new keg release. It was released Wednesday. It's Friday today, so it's just 2 days after it was released. And what we've got is from the Birra del Borgo stable, who also brew Lisa for the Perfect Draft. And this one is a keg of their Romola Italian lager again. I think it's been brewed with orange zest or brewed with oranges, so we're going to have like a zesty orange sort of light summer sort of lager. It's coming in at 5%. This cost me, I got the keg pack, so it cost me 73 quid for the 2 kegs, and I got the glasses for free apparently. But when you do that, when you buy the keg packs, you don't get the discount, so quite frankly you're paying for the glasses, aren't you? But generally, if you're paying, if you're just buying one keg, it's £36.50. So yeah, another Italian lager. Am I a big fan of Italian lagers? I've got to be honest, I'm not a massive fan of them. It's the end of September, the wrong end of September to be honest. An Italian lager at that time of year in the UK, is it going to be any good? Is it really going to suit the time? I don't know, but I'm going to stop waffling. We've got the machine over there. The glass is at the ready. You'll see the glass soon. So let's do a video of the pour, come back and take the review from there. So back in a tick. Here we are then, glass at the ready. I don't know if I said, got the PD Pro set at 3 degrees. Like I say, Italian lagers. I mean, if you're in Italy, it's going to be warm. You're going to want something cold and wet. So let's stop waffling and get on with the pour, see what we get. I do like the glass though, it's got to be said. I do like the glass. So, we are back. Now, I'll be honest with you, it's not the first glass I've had. I had a cheeky little laugh last night. Not last night. Before, cheeky little laugh. So, I haven't had that initial burst of carbonation where you get the big head. On this one, it's a beer in a glass. I'm going to say it's a chill haze. There is a bit of haze on the glass, but I think maybe this beer does have the slightest of hazes in there. It does sort of, I say if it's brewed with orange zest, I'm going to guess it's given a little bit of a haziness, or brewed with orange or whatever. But yeah, I'm going to give it a bit of credit and say it's got a little bit of haziness to it. Carbonation coming up the middle. We've got about half a finger, which is going to go to a dusting very soon, of white head. Looks typical sort of lager really. I mean, I think from what I remember, Lisa was very much sort of similar. It never poured a massive head, but maybe that's a glass, I don't know. So yeah, the glass is very nice as well, isn't it? Let me just show you the glass there. Very nice indeed. The same style glass as Lisa, but just different branding on it. So let's dive in on the nose and try and tell you what you come here to bloody watch, innit? Not a lot going on in there really, not a massive amount going on. Typical sort of bog standard malty sort of smell. It's very much one of them average sort of beers on the aroma. You get that little bit of maltiness, maybe slightly sweet. Maybe a tad of sort of orange in there on the nose, but not an awful lot. I wouldn't say there's an awful lot going on. So yeah, I mean, I wasn't a massive fan of Lisa, to be honest. It was just another one of them everyday sort of lagers that you see. So let's shut up. Let's give the old Romola a try, see what we get. Cheers. Run of the mill, shall we say. Back end, nice on the back end, a little bit bready sort of stuff there. Body. Uh, I'm not. I'm not convinced it's a great body. I'll be honest with you. There's sort of little bits in there that make me think, oh, hang on, is this a good body? And then there's other bits that make me think, oh, is it a little bit light, a little bit... I'm going to say it's typical average 5% lager sort of body. It's nothing heavy, but I'm not going to say it's watery. Carbonation's in there. Not an awful lot of it. Personally, I would like to see a bit more fizz in there because it is a little bit lifeless, I would say. The carbonation that's in there is small bubbles that sort of just come up out of nowhere and leave a little bit of fizz. So there's almost not enough carbonation in there. All right, cat on the windowsill there, sleeping, snoring. You don't sort of feel it in the mouth as you drink it, and then you get a burst of it later on, and the mouth feels not bad, but when you get that burst of it, it does roughen it up a bit. Malty, a little bit sweet. It's got, you do get the orange in there. There's like an orange zesty tang, maybe satsuma tangerine sort of thing. There's almost a sweetness to it. I do think you get a little bit of sort of like lemon and lime in there. More in the background. I think the orange sort of citrus, pardon me, is the more prominent sort of thing in there. But you can kind of feel that sort of lemon lime thing in the background. And I got the lemon and lime, I would say lemon and lime in the Lisa. So I think it's very much similar to Lisa. It's just been brewed with orange zest, I believe. Yeah, very average. Nothing really nasty in there. A little bit malty. The back end, as the liquid sort of goes down the hatch, you're sort of left with a little bit of breadiness. 5%, do you get that? Not really, no. I mean, they say 5%. That could be anywhere between sort of like 4.5% and 5%, I suppose, which is what it is. But it doesn't feel like a 5% beer. It feels like something a little bit lighter. What do I think of it? For me, it's another run-of-the-mill lager for the perfect draft, to be honest. It's light. It's drinkable. It's not too gassy, which I suppose really should be a bonus. Lemon, lime, orange sort of citrus notes. They've released it at the end of September. It's the wrong time to release this beer in the UK. If you're in Italy, you know, and I mean, even now, I don't know what the temp is in Italy, but, you know, if you're in Italy probably 9 months of the year, you're going to have decent temps. You know, it's going to be sort of like 25, 30 degrees. In that sort of heat, this beer is probably going to go down well, because all you want is something to wet the whistle. And with that little sort of like citrus note in there, it's probably going to do the job. But for me, certainly in the UK at this time of year, this beer is, to me, is pointless. It's shit. It's going to appeal to a lot of people because it's one of them easy drinking standard lagers. But I mean, nothing nasty in there, but just very ordinary. And at 36.50, it is not a cheap beer, is it, for a standard lager for me? So, would I recommend it? My own personal views. I'm going to try and look at this as from everyone's point of view. Personally, I'm not a big fan of Italian lagers. So, in my opinion, I think that's pretty shit. Saying that, do I think it will be popular? I do think it will be popular. Do I think it will be popular this time of year? No. It's too much of a summer beer, this. Too much of a summer beer. They've left this way too late. Way too late. This should have been out in June. Really should have been. But yeah, would I recommend trying it? If you're one of those that likes the sort of Corona, if you like Lisa, if you like them sort of beers, you may well like this. If you don't, if you're more Czech Pilsner, German lager, pardon me, German house lager, no, ain't going to be for you. Ain't going to be for you. Pardon me, Jesus Christ, the gas is coming back to have a right go at me. Anyway, waffling on now. If you like German stuff, don't buy it. If you like Czech stuff, don't buy it. If you like easy drinking, boring, generic sort of lagers, give it a go. Is it the right time of year to release it? No. Drink it in the summer. That's it for me. If you've had it before, let me know what you think. Feel free to comment. Feel free to subscribe and all that blah, 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 blah. And I'll see you on another one. Cheers.